Hello there, nice slice here, coming at you from Great White North in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. Today we're going to be looking at the only two Schrade knives that I own, and this is in response to a open tag from Thrifty Kniffy. If you've never watched his channel, I suggest you do. He does excellent reviews on all types of knives, mostly folders from what I've seen, but he does do an excellent job. And today we're going to be looking at these two. This one, I did a brief review on this one not too long ago. This one was my grandfather's knife and it came into my possession earlier this year. And this is the Schrade Walden 141 Barehead. I don't know a lot about Schrade knives. I did look up a little info on this one, and I believe these ones were made from 1963 to 1965 with the aluminum barehead pommel. Nice little knife. I did take my rust eraser to the side of this one, get rid of a little bit of corrosion that was on there. I do intend to clean this one up a little bit, as it does hold some special meaning to me. If anybody knows more about that particular knife, please don't hesitate to comment. Let me know. This is the second one. I just recently acquired this one last weekend, actually. A fellow was selling it on Craigslist. I do not have any Schrade folders, so we bargained back and forth and settled on a price that was good for both of us. And this knife had been sitting in the sheath for quite some time. Good looking sheath, very well made. Quality doesn't look like it was on anybody's belt very often, but it does have some use. You can see the knife was sitting in there for some time. It has Schrade stamped into it with the Smith hammer in the anvil. Schrade stamped into the button. And here's the knife. I believe this is the Schrade LB8 Papa Bear. Uncle Henry. You can see that on the shield there. If I'm not mistaken, the LB is for lockback. I believe this one is from the very early 90s. Could be the late 80s. If anybody has more info on that, please let me know once again. Knife itself is in pretty good shape. Absolutely no blade play in there at all. There's what's stamped on the tang. It has the Uncle Henry and the Schrade Plus, which I believe means it is a stainless steel. And way down in there is the LB8 USA. Now I did see some that had serial numbers on the bolster. That's not the case in this knife. That's why I believe this to be from the 90s. And this is the Staglon handle. Looks great. A little bit of green from sitting in the sheath. But this knife is in fantastic condition. It is very similar to a buck 110. Of course, that's what all folders are compared to. Just let you guys have a good look at this knife. Very nice clip point. I believe this would be a 440C steel, possibly 428C, but I believe it may be the 440 series. Is got a fairly decent edge on it. I haven't tried to cut paper with it yet. Lock back functions very well. So those are my 2 Schrade knives. Like I said, if anybody has more information, please feel free to enlighten me. The Schrade 141 Bearhead and the Schrade Papa Bear LB8. There you have it.